never be the same, cause I was never playing games. Indo.
Yeah, what's good? It's Hey Indo, and again, we back at the sloppy house, you feel me? I got the one and only light-skinned boy wonder.
We lit.
Driicky Graham in the building, man.
Hey. We out here.
I mean, what up, bro? How are you?
Bro, this is not even like an interview. You my brother.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
Nah,
oh, wait. I quit the way and bring it back.
Oh, yeah.
We lit.
Know what I mean? So now everybody know that we lit, legit, too legit to quit type So, tell the people who you are, what you got going on.
Listen, man, like, you know, I'm Driicky Graham, and you might know me from my platinum single, Snapbacks and Tattoos, which dropped in 2012. I've done the BET Cypher with A$AP Rocky, Joey Badass, Angel Hayes, Childish Gambino. I've been nominated for People's Champ Award. I've been at the VMAs with Kevin Hart and Big Sean and a lot of different favorite artists. I got the Moon Man by Sway. Shout out to Sway, you know what I mean?
Sway.
I've done a lot of things. I've lived a lot of life, and I'm still young. I'm still planning on living more.
Driicky is really one of my favorite people on the planet. Because he's light skinned. So, obviously that's the only reason. It's like, nah, man, me and this kid have like gone on tours and done mad cool stuff, you know, and I feel like the people need to know what you got going on right now. But before we get into what you got going on right now, I definitely want to just uncover some of the hidden gems that you know you got in the past and stuff.
Well, I want to say that before we even get into the mainstream with the single, you got to know it's a grind. Everybody need to know it's a grind. Everybody need to know that there is no such thing as overnight success. And even when you get it, it's taken away from you just as fast as it's given to you. So my story is that, like I said, I was born in Newark, New Jersey, went down to Carolina. I was bouncing place to place, and my mom was bouncing place to place in Carolina. We stopped in Oxford, Carolina, a very small town. And my grind pretty much came after I graduated high school. I came back up to Jersey. I started doing my thing at Essex County College for like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was focused, but I really wasn't interested.
Yeah, it was just,
you know what I mean? It's just what it was. So I started focusing on music 09 to basically up until I got the single in 2012, and we had to do a real grind, like, you know what I mean? Linked up with my former label was NWMG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We also had the boy Kazi.
Shouts to Kazi Stoner.
You know what I'm saying? We also had we had Neo. We had like a lot of different artists, but so we started that, and we was on the grind for like 3 years. I did the No ID tour. You know, No ID that's linked up with Kanye West and all those guys. We toured during the Midwest, down south. Brought it back up to the East Coast just to establish the brand, and people got to know I was on the grind for basically like 3 years. I had a record with Diamond from Crime Mob called Flash the Cash. I had a record with Gucci Mane called We Rob Gucci, but the store, not Big Goo Wop.
You wouldn't have made it out.
Nah, never that. You feel me? Shout out to Goo Wop. You feel me? And we had like a couple of records that we were actually working. My first, that actually was my first radio record. Was the We Rob Gucci record, Sirius Satellite. Shout out to them. They played that first. And then just building, just staying in the studio, keeping my head above water, you know what I mean? The story behind Snapbacks is that I flew down to Miami and linked up with Young Bird, and his producers was down there, and he actually was going through a lot of his different tracks. When he got to that track, specifically by Arch the Boss, you know, shout out to Arch the Boss, he produced Snapbacks. I instantly knew that was my record. I felt it, because I had wrote that record and I just slept on it because I didn't know when the beat was going to come. Then the rest was pretty much history. You can't spread yourself thin and let too many outside things take you off your path or interfere with. You got to focus on the people that's meant to be in your life is going to understand, and those that's not, unfortunately, they going to fall where they neck. You know, that just comes with the grind, and it's not just being in the music industry. If you want to be a chef, if you want to be a pharmacist, if you want to be an athlete, you know what I mean, you have to dedicate a certain amount of your time and attention to your craft. And it's going to take away from birthdays. It's going to take away from, oh, I ain't get to go to this one. Unfortunately, and one of my most painful memories, I missed one of my grandfather's funerals.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But
sorry to hear that.
Under those circumstances, I was tied into a contract with a show. And if I didn't make the show, they were going to sue me. And at the time, I'm arguing with my own family, like, yo, listen, are y'all going to pay the expenses to cover this lawsuit if they decide to sue me? You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I had to miss something like that, that hurt my heart. But it comes with the territory of the game. A lot of trials and tribulations come with having fame and success, and you know what I mean? And people want to come at you for, you know what I mean, all different forms of that, you know what I mean?
And can you loan my little cousin Ray $30?
And Cuzzo, you ain't never seen that, you know what I mean, person in your life, but Cuzzo, we here, what's up, cuz, you know what I'm saying? But
it's definitely good to go through like the trials and tribulations, because it really tests your character, like you said. But it also, like, pressure makes diamonds, you know, just as much as it bursts pipes. Like, everybody can't do this. Everybody not built for this, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you made it out, you still got your brain intact, you feel me? It's a lot of, like, crazy joints out here. We seen a lot of meltdowns. Even Kanye just admitted, like, he had a meltdown.
Poop.
You know?
Scoopity Scoop.
Scoopity Poop, that's really on iTunes.
Scoop.
It's probably gonna go platinum too, because the beat fire.
Yeah, definitely. It's Kanye at the end of the day. He can have a meltdown. We'll forgive him.
You think if Kanye had a meltdown and was just like chill about it, like people would care, or they would just be like, eh?
I mean, I don't know. I think that's part of his brand. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I think that, like, you know, Kanye has. We've seen Kanye at these moments in time, and where he's like kind of took everybody's attention and focus, and he's done it for the right reasons, and he's done it for the wrong reasons. But at the end of the day, he's Kanye. He's part of the culture. He's established so much. You know what I mean? So.
That's cool. I definitely want to talk to you about, like, you know, stuff that you got going on now and kind of thing, because, like, Snapbacks and Tattoos, like you said, it was 2012, you know? So it's been a minute. Like, we've gone on tour, you've done independent tours, you put out new music and stuff. So, like, tell the people the stuff that you can, because I know you can't talk about everything, but, like, some of the stuff that you can talk about.
Well, the new project, I finally, you know, because you know, we went through a different bunch of titles that I wanted to select for the new project. Well, rebranding myself now as, like I said, this entity, Narcy. My real name is Nasir, if people didn't know. And so obviously I couldn't go by Nas. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's
taken.
You know what I mean? But now finding myself in the industry and going through what I've went through with my own trials, it's kind of like I had to kind of find myself again as an artist. The new project is called A True Narcissist. And Narcy represents, like, going through the habits of being a narcissist.
What is a narcissist?
A narcissist is someone that is pretty much self-absorbed for the wrong reasons, and they can actually be so self-absorbed that they don't realize that they're hurting other people. They're not as empathetic or sympathetic to other people's problems because they're so focused on what they got going on and what's going on with them. My interpretation of it was to kind of face the mirror and say, okay, I need to know that I got all these flaws and I need to improve upon those flaws, and now I'm here to change it, and that's where I got Narcy.
Yeah, going platinum, that's something that we all want to accomplish, everybody want to do, but nowadays it seems like it's like microwave platinum. It's not official, you know, because they be counting YouTube plays and, like, video streams and stuff like that as, like, towards your record sales and your spins, you know? And so, do you feel like it's, like, cheating nowadays? Like, they kind of cheat in the system?
I wouldn't say
it's, like, watered down Kool-Aid?
I wouldn't say cheating, you know what I mean? But I definitely think, like what you said, is more of a microwavable approach. I wouldn't discredit any artist and their talent and how hard that they gotta work. You know, some of them are working extremely hard. Some of them may not work as hard. But at the end of the day, going platinum and gold is still a big accomplishment no matter what it is.
So we kind of talked about a lot of stuff, like, just like feelings in music and how everything feels nowadays. And I wanted to talk to you specifically about, like, your new music, because I know being your DJ and being your engineer for a while, like, your music is very emotional. But you very in tune with the culture. It's like you kind of like a younger Fabulous. Also nice. But you know, but like a younger Fab, you know, Fab is mad witty and he just be real on point with the culture. So I wanted to ask you, like, what are some of the things that you've been really in tune with lately? Like, what's catching your eye and maybe coming up with some witty bars?
I want to shout out to Young OG because he's definitely been a big influence of mine in the game too. But I just guess that, like, with me, my third eye sees a lot of stuff and is able to. I've always been great at context clues since I was a kid, so I'm able to kind of see things that people are struggling with and they're dealing with, and then try to put it into a cool way. Like, that's what I'm saying with the younger culture. I feel like instead of trying to actually see what's resonating and what's affecting people, and then do it in your own creative way, they're choosing just to go the easy way with the drugs. With the, don't ignore the real problems. When it's like you could push a million times how these kids are taking pills, they're doing that, but you're not gonna take the credit when that kid pops a pill and goes shoots up the school. You feel me? You're nowhere to be found during those times. You know what I mean? And the rest of us in the real world have to deal with these things, you know what I mean? So with me and my music, I try to balance it out. I've always said that I love the people that walk in the middle, because how I've broken it down on the scale is that you have people that are too far to the left, too far to the right, and you have people that's in the middle. And my favorite people has always been in the middle. The Jay-Z's, the Fabs, the Waynes, the Drakes. Those guys are in the middle. And what I define as the middle as having the balance between ignorance and smarts. You know what I mean? So no discredit to somebody that's on the left, but let's just say the left is smart. So you got your Commons, your Talib Kweli's, you have your Mos Defs, you have, you know what I mean, people that's very, very influential, MF Dooms, you know what I mean, all those underground, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, they talk a lot of witty, smart stuff, but they may not get as much of an impact because you know what I'm saying, much more of the world isn't just going to tune into the library. You're not, the average person ain't going into the library to go study a whole bunch of books.
I ain't even going to the library, bro.
Yeah, keep it a stack. And then now you have a lot of people that's leaning to the right. Now coming up on the right, no discredit to those artists, but you have certain ones like Waka Flocka, 6ix9ine, Casanova, people that's just like they're the furthest from the library. I'm in the trap, and I'm not leaving the trap. I don't care what you say. Yo, nigga, you reading? Nah, get out of here. Not to say that they're not intelligent.
Right, they're not really intelligent.
Not to ever say that they're not intelligent. But the music doesn't spread that. Yo, I'm giving you. So the people that's walked the middle to me, like I said, they walked that. Like I'm gonna give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'm still doing it in a cool. Yeah. So I've always been influenced by that.
That's a fact.
That's been my thing.
That's a fact. So when can we expect this new Narcy project to drop? Like when is it looking? I'm
trying to drop fall. You know what I mean? Fall? Yeah. Most likely it's going to be in the fall because I got records. The records is coming.
Thousands and ladies and gentlemen, this man sits on more records than the goddamn record label.
In the back pocket.
Rock Nation, Sony, Universal. He got y'all beat.
I got records to sell. I got records to sell to artists if y'all want that. You know what I'm saying? But it's to me it's been a process because I try to talk about what I'm going through. Real life in my music. I try to talk about, you know what I mean, the fun stuff of life, of what we doing and what we doing out here. The first record single I think I'm going to drop is called Friend of Me, and that'll bring people up to speed about certain things that I've been through in the industry. You know what I mean? And so A True Narcissist will be dropping in the fall once I have the final date. Everybody had a link and we lit out here.
Shout out to that, man. Definitely hit me with the link as soon as possible. I need a sneak peek, honestly. If I don't get a sneak peek, we not.
You might be on a skit. I actually got you on mine for. You know what I'm saying? So you might actually, you know what I'm saying? He trying to throw y'all the, and he might be on there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to just give the viewers, the people at home, something to look forward to. You dig? That's all I'm saying. To look forward to. Yeah. But before we get up out of here, man, tell the people where they can find you at, like all your social media and stuff like that.
Listen, I'm on Twitter, verified on Twitter, Driicky Graham, DRIICKY, GRAHAM. Once again, that's DRIICK to the Y, GRAHAM. I am Driicky Graham on Instagram, Driicky Graham SoundCloud, Driicky Graham Audio Mac, Driicky Graham Facebook. Everything is, you know what I mean? Everything is Driicky Graham. So and get to him when like I said, for Narcy by Nature. That's the new one. The website's coming to narcybynature.com. So we lit.
Facts. I appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Facts.
You feel me? I'm Hey Indo. Know what I mean? Live from the Sloppy House. Y'all stay tuned. Peace.